stay. Okay. All right. So let's find a chair, find a nice comfortable seat. Good. And so when we are in a state of nervous tension, the first thing to go usually is our heart collapses, right? It's just overwhelmed in that nervous state. And so just trying to gently keep our heart lifted slightly. Yeah. And so let's find a comfortable spine, nice tall spine, and just feel a gentle lift in the heart. And just doing that, let's just experiment with that. Let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, just let your body collapse as if you're, and with our task work, this happens as well. And now just finding the heart lift. So just lifting the heart, just easy. Yeah, good. All right. And I just want to commend you for showing up in class today to take care of yourself. It's such a beautiful thing to do for yourself and for the world. Yeah, and so I'm so happy to see everybody today. Good. All right, let's just take a couple breaths. So our pranayama, our breath, can really help to ease that nervous tension in our body. So just taking a big breath in, maybe through your nose, and letting it go. Let it out. Another big breath in, and let it go. Good. And one more. And now find that gentle lift of the heart if you lost it there for a little bit. Yeah, good. And then gently float your eyes closed. So pranayama, that breath, is, I think, the biggest, most effective tool to help that central nervous system calm down. Good. So we're going to come into alternate nostril breathing here. Good. And so taking your right hand, bringing the your pointer finger and your second finger, touching the tips of your fingers to the middle of your eyebrows. Now thumb is on the right side, other two fingers are on the left side of your cheeks. Yeah, good. And take a nice big breath in and let it go. And now in and out of the nose, we're going to gently touch the right side of the nostril, that cartilage there. And you're just going to inhale through the left nostril. And you're going to switch. You're going to gently touch the left nostril and exhale out the right. All the way, full breath. Inhale through the right. Pause the breath at the top as you switch fingers and exhale out the left. Inhale left. Pause the breath at the top as you switch. Exhale out the right. Inhale right. Pause and just continue at your own pace. Exhaling left. So out and in through one side, out and in through the other. Relaxing that right arm, even though it's up on your face. Just breath is long and slow. Take the effort out of the breath. No struggle. Breath is just smooth and long. Slow as possible. Pausing in between breaths. Maybe a little slight restriction of your throat for ujjayi breath as you do this. But most importantly, doing it relaxed and slow. Just do about 2 more slow rounds. Almost like we're doing a deep cleaning of our brain, central nervous system. We're decluttering all the stuff in our head we like to hold. And just the next time that you happen to breathe out the left nostril, the very bottom, just relax the breath. Go ahead and float your hand down. No hurry, we'll wait. So both hands, tops of the hands on the lap, palms are up. And just notice here. Notice how you feel. See if you lost that little lift of the heart and just bring it back. Good. Little smile on the face, shoulders relaxed. Good. And then when you're feeling ready, just gently flutter the eyes open. For me, I think that's the best tool for calming ourselves down. And it's especially hard and challenging to do that. Let's say we get bad news or something happens to us or we get hurt or whatever. It's really hard to say, okay, let's just, recalibrate here. Let me just calm myself down. So that's the way to heal the best, is when we're calm. Yeah. So it's just such a lovely tool that you carry with you all the time, right? Your breath, you carry that with you all the time. So you have that. All right, so hands can be down or up on the lap, whatever's comfortable. Find your tall spine. Let's bring our legs wide apart. So you may need to scoot up a little bit in your chair and just come to a nice wide seat here with your legs nice and wide. And just simply sitting with your legs wide, comfortably wide, not pressing or pushing anything, really helps to open up our hips as well, lifting our heart slightly. Let's take a big breath in. On an exhale breath, drop your chin to your chest. Good. Couple head rolls here. So through your nose, breathing on an inhale breath, slowly roll your head over to the right and up and over to the other side. We probably know the drill here for head rolls, yeah, but maybe make it a little bit different today. Maybe notice something different today as you're just slowly rolling your head, loosening up the neck. And when your head drops forward next, pause. And then just reverse and go the opposite direction. Nice and slow. That helps the nervous system when we can go slow, breathe slow. And sometimes our busy minds make that a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, that's okay. And the next time the head comes forward, pause. Good. Feeling your toes gently pressing into the earth, slowly float the head straight back up. You can either open or close your eyes here, yeah. And finding that gentle, tall heart lifted. On an exhale breath, drop your head now just over to the right. Good. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, you can lay your right hand onto your head. Just let it rest there, not pulling your head down. Look up to the upper left corner. Yeah, that helps this vagus nerve, the biggest nerve in our body, to calm as well. And breathe. Just enjoying each and every breath this hour, each and every pose. And then as you exhale, relax the hand off the head. Maybe bring it to the side of the head and help to lift it up slowly, or just lift it up. Good. Take a breath in, find a tall spine, exhale. Just let your head drop over to the left. Good. Now looking up to the upper right corner of the room with your eyes. Good. Maybe if you want a little bit more, you can bring the hand onto the head. It's not necessary. only if you want. Breathe. Smile, enjoy. Just know that this neck holds up this heavy head, connects it to the rest of our body. And then relax. Maybe bring the hand to the left side of the head and just help to lift it up. Yeah, good. All right, and then just roll out the shoulders. Yeah. Just wherever it feels comfortable. You can roll them back, you can roll them forward. Breathing in and out of the nose. Good. All right, relax. And now we're going to do circles. So we're circling everything today. Let's do hand circles. So let's bring our hands forward. Good. And then just circle. Stretch your fingers and circle your hands and fingers, stretching them in one direction. Good. And reverse, other direction. Just notice how if your hands feel stiff or tight. Yeah. Good. And shake out the hands. Good. Relax them back onto your lap. On an inhale breath, feel that heart gently lift. On an exhale, just reach the heart forward halfway for body circles. Good. And then rolling the body over to the right and back. As you go back, tuck your tummy in. And other side and forward. So just take this to where it feels good on your body. 3 in one direction, nice and slow. Good. Noticing how your hips feel. Good. Pressing gently into your toes for some stability. When you come forward, next pause and reverse. Let's take them in the opposite direction. Good. And a smile on the face. Big breath. Yeah, through the nose. Good. Yeah. And come forward. Next time you come forward, pause, press down gently into your palms and your feet to just float your body back up. Find that little heart lift. Good. Let's bring our toes in and our heels in and our toes in and just come to feet about 2 fist distances, legs about 2 fist distances apart. All right. You're going to take a nice big deep breath in, nice tall spine. As you exhale, relax the body and start to turn at your waist. Yeah. And just come over to the right. Hand can be on the outside of that right leg. Right hand can be on the side of the chair. And find some nice 3 breaths. As you breathe in, feel your belly gently rise. As you breathe out, relax it back and twist. Yeah, we're just warming up, so nothing we're pressing, we're not pushing into this twist. And then as you exhale, relax. Slowly bring the body forward. Good. Wiggle it out just a little bit. And now again, we're gonna turn to the left. So take a breath in, exhale, twisting at your waist. You can even put your hands here for a little bit to get that motion in your waist. And then relax your arms down. Now right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Just gently looking over the left shoulder, finding big belly breath. Yeah. Massaging out our internal organs. Breathing as deeply as you can. As you exhale, relax and twist a little more. On your next exhale breath, feel the body soften and slowly bring the body back forward. Good. And relax. Relax your arms down alongside the body. Good. On an inhale breath, lift your shoulders up, press into your feet, almost as if you want to stand. Yeah, lifting those shoulders up, feel the spine stretch. And then exhale it out. Yeah, exhale breath is a lovely tool to relax us. All right, we haven't done this in a little bit, but we're gonna do what's called thread the needle, right? So a lot of life just happens to us, right? And if we try to avoid all of the stuff that comes at us, that's when the stress starts to build up, right? That's when our heart starts to sink. So the only way out of our challenges is through, right? To meet it, get through it, and come out on the other side. that's what we're going to do with thread the needle. So take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, slide your belly forward, slide your heart forward just a little bit, about halfway. We're going to bring our right hand to the front of our knee here. We're going to relax the left arm down. Good. And then on an inhale breath, just lift the left arm up halfway, just shoulder height or lower. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bend your left elbow. Start to bring your left fingers in towards that right arm. You're going to just slide the forearm, your left arm, onto your legs. And here's a version of, if this feels like enough on you, you can just rest that forearm on your thighs. Yeah. If you want to take this further, on your next exhale breath, just start to slide your left fingertips closer to the right side of the room. Yeah. Starting to stretch. Maybe this left shoulder starts to drop down towards the left thigh. Keep both of your sit bones planted on the chair, right? If the right sit bone starts to float up, back out a little bit. Yeah. So just find your edge here. Yeah. Belly is tucking in. Maybe even that belly breath is happening. Yeah. Each time the belly tucks in, maybe slide a little more. Any discomfort in the back, you've gone too far. Yeah. Plant both feet into the floor. Heels and toes, and just find breath. So find a comfortable place to be here. Nice opening up for our back, a little bit of a twist. Good. And then pressing down into your feet, down into that right hand. Slowly start to lift the body up, and then the left hand just starts to unthread here. Yeah, good. And relax. Good. Just do a little wiggle jig here. Wiggle jig. Yeah, new term for yoga. Okay, we're gonna just do that on the other side. Again, I don't want you to take this too far. If having your hand behind you, you can also have it in the front of your hand if that's, we're just doing a little opening up of our back. Yeah, all right. So take a breath in. On an exhale breath, lean forward slightly. Now your left hand is on your knee, just holding onto your knee there. Relax the right arm down. On an inhale breath, float the right arm up just to where it's comfortable. Yeah. On an exhale breath, bend the right elbow and start to reach the right fingers towards the left, maybe behind that left forearm, and then rest your right arm onto your thighs, your right forearm. And this is a version of, yeah, good. And breathe. Good. Now take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, if you want to take this thread the needle further, you can start to reach your right fingertips towards the right, to the left wall. Yeah. And just take it to where it's comfortable, making sure that both of your sit bones, probably that right sit bone might have lifted up. You want to just bring it in, ground it into the chair, and find your breath here. Yeah. Each time you exhale, maybe those fingers slide a teeny bit towards that wall, the side wall, maybe not. Yeah. One more nice big breath in, right? The only way out is through. Yeah. So press down into your feet and slowly start to lift your body up, and that right arm will start to unthread, come back out. Yeah, good. And relax, good. And just do a little wiggle jig, moving the upper body. Yeah, good. So our third eye right here, this area, which is why that alternate nostril breath is so good for the calming of our central nervous system. So we can also do when we're feeling stressed out, you can just pancake your hands one on top of the other. Just relax the arms and bring the backs of your hands. Just rest it between your eyebrows and close your eyes. Yeah. And take a few gentle breaths here, feeling that heart gently lift up. We lost that little lift of the heart. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. We're just gently pressing into that third eye. And this sends a signal to our brain to send a signal to our sympathetic system to calm it down. Yeah. try to relax the arms. Yeah, take the tension out of the arms. Eyes are closed. The simple act of closing our eyes calms down our nervous system as well. Good. And then I feel like I could stay here for the rest of class, but no, we have a few things to do. So on an exhale breath, just let your hands float off your forehead. And then flutter the eyes open. Yeah, that feels good. You see little children all the time when they get frustrated. What do? They drop their head into their hands. We're automatic yogis. Yeah, but these classes just help us to remind us what we already know and what we already have inside of us. Good. All right, so you can remain seated in your chair if you'd like to stand. We'll make our way up to a stand if that's your choice. So press down into your feet and come to a stand. And come to the back of your chair here. Yeah, and let's just start to move the body. So if you're seated, you're moving your body, you're standing, you can maybe march, shake, whatever feels good to you. Yeah, our bodies do like to move. And as we get a little older, they tend to get a little stiffer. Things start to stiffen up a little bit. So that's why it's so good to do a little something each day if you can. Good. All right. And come back to center. Good. And then we're going to float our arms forward. Good. We're going to make little fists with our hands. We're going to rotate fists in circles here. Good. Just for a couple, and then rotate opposite direction. Good. And then relax the arms down. Now float the arms out into a T. Lift the fingers up. Press into either side of the wall. Lift that heart gently. Bring a smile to the face. And big breath. Yeah, in and out of the nose. Your arms start to get fatigued a little bit. Just remind them on that exhale breath to relax. Yeah, good. And now on the next exhale breath, go ahead and just relax your arms. Let them float down. Good. Roll it out. Good. Right. And we're going to just bend the elbows here, palms forward. We're going to just slowly lift the arms up to the upper arms to wherever they'll land, but not above the shoulders, right? So cactus or below. Good. And then we're going to lift the heart, reach the upper arms back, lift the chin, and take a couple breaths here, belly breaths. So breathe in and breathe out, tuck the belly in. Breathe in, relax the belly, and breathe out, tuck the belly back. And on your next exhale breath, just relax the arms, let them float down. That feels so good, right? Roll out the shoulders. Good, one way, and roll them forward. Good, other way, good. We're gonna come into our downward facing dog here. So you're gonna bring your hands onto the top of your chair here. Yeah, good. Now, if you have either the top of the chair or we're going to eventually have our chair this way. Yeah, let's all just start here with the hands on the top of the chair. Okay, and then palms are on the chair, fingers are forward, and you're just going to start to make a little mosey walk back. We were talking about not walking backwards, but here we're holding on. Yeah. So just come into as far back, sending your hips as far back, little bend in your knee. And now we're going to walk our dog here. So relax your head towards between your arms, and then just straighten the right knee and bend the left a little bit, and then straighten the left knee and bend the right and left. So just continue on, just bending and straightening opposite knees and legs. Yeah, and just make this feel nice. It's called walking your dog. Different version of walking your dog. One more round. Good, and then we're gonna all meet back with a little bend in both knees. Good. Take a nice breath in and let it go out the mouth. Now look up and start to walk. Just take a little mosey back up towards your chair here. Keep your gaze down. Good. Actually, let's come all the way back to the back of our chair. Now lift the chest, lift the heart, lift the head, relax the arms down. Turn your palms out and inhale, circle, sweep your arms out and up. Big wide circle, stretch up, press down into your toes, lift your heart, look up slightly towards the ceiling and breathe. Little smile on the face. And as you exhale, turn your palms out, relax and put a little micro bend in your elbows. See if your shoulders can relax as you just float the arm down. Just some nice circle sweeps and roll it out. Good. Getting into our spine a little bit. Again, we're going to turn our palms out. On an inhale breath, reach your arms out. Right about here is where my arms start to feel really heavy. So relax the shoulders, reach them up. Yeah. We're going to grab onto our right wrist with our left hand. If you can see that. Yeah. Good. And stretch that right arm. Yeah. And if this is too much for you, you can stay in cactus pose here and not hold on to the wrist. Yeah. Tuck your belly in. Take a big breath in. Get as tall as you can. And exhale. Lean over to the left. Good. Stretching the whole right side of your body. Press down into the outside of the right foot. And breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. Good. Relax. Now grab onto the left wrist. Stretch those left fingertips up with that right hand. Yeah. And on an exhale breath, just go over to the other side. And again, if you're in cactus pose, upper arms are just reaching back and you're just tilting over like a little teapot. Yeah. And breathe. And you don't even have to have your arms up if that's even uncomfortable. You can just come into a side bend with arms down. Always options. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. Exhale, relax the arms. Just let them float down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. I'm going to demonstrate that one with, whenever we're in side bends, shoulders are a big issue for many people, stiff shoulders. So bringing your arms up is sometimes uncomfortable. So I've always cued cactus, but also when we're in side bend, let's take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, we're gonna just slide the right arm down as we lean over to the right. Reach your left shoulder back. Well, that's also a beautiful stretch for your spine. Yeah, press into your toes, slide your right hand up as your body comes up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slide the left fingers down your thigh. Yeah, reach the right shoulder back once you land. Good. And inhale, press into your toes. Slowly come back up. Good. And shake it out. Nice. Okay, we're gonna find our mountain pose. Yeah, good. So feet are about hip distance apart here. Yeah, I'm gonna slide my chair out of the way. Good. So toes are forward. Good. Just approximately whatever feels good to feel stable, and having those thigh bones right into your hip bone. Yeah, your femurs. Good. Tuck your tailbone down, tuck your belly in, lift your shoulders up and back and down. Good. And now we're going to bring our palms forward. Relax the arms. So it's coming into tucking the chin back slightly too. So feel stacked, feel your joints stacked. Good. Now we're gonna stretch the fingers out as wide as we can. Good. And on an inhale breath, we're gonna reach the arms out. Good. And slowly, as far as you can, stretching those fingers, stretching them big time as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Yeah, good. Relax your rib cage. Good. And then stretching those fingers, really putting a lot of energy in your hands and your fingers. Slowly start to float the arms down, pressing into your toes too. Everything's working on your body, just standing and lifting your arms. Good. And then relax the arms down. Good. And shake out those fingers. Nice. All right, slide your hands back here, clasp your hands behind your back. So you're interlacing your fingers behind your back. Take a big breath in, stretch your shoulders back. Exhale, relax your hands towards the floor, lift your chin, and take 3 big breaths here. Feeling that heart lift up, breathing in and out of the nose. Belly relaxes as you breathe in, belly gently draws back as you breathe out. And on the exhale breath, just feel the body relax. Good. Unlace your hands behind you. Good. And shake it out. Good. All right. Let's see, what do I want to do here? All right. So we're going to come into a forward fold. And I'd like to use the seat of our chair. This is going to be a wide leg forward fold. So coming to bringing your chair to the side here. Yeah. Doesn't matter which side. Yeah, good. So our hands are eventually going to end up on the seat of our chair, right? So this is just basically wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to come into wide legs. So we're going to spread our legs out wide. Good. Now toes are forward. Good. Straight forward. And I actually want you to feel the pressing down into the outsides of your foot. Good. And once you're gently pressing into the outsides of the foot, I also want you to feel your feet dragging in towards each other, just a little bit, soft bend in the knee, as if we were on a rug and we want the rug to crunch up in between us, right? So basically, I just want your feet really engaged here, almost like glued, super glued to the floor. Good. So feeling that when you engage your feet, you can feel that engagement all the way up your legs, right? So nice, sturdy legs, but not overly doing that. Yeah. All right. And now we're going to bring our hands onto our hips. Good. And as we lift the heart, we're going to lift the heart, soften the knees, send the hips back. Just a little bit. Lift the heart, hips back. Lift the heart, hips back. A little bit more. And just take this to wherever is comfortable for you. Good. If it's available to you now, release one hand, bring it onto the chair, the seat of the chair, and the other. Good. Now, if it's available to you, maybe you make your stance a little wider if that feels good on your body. Yeah, so just a little heel toe with your feet out. Yeah, if not, keep the feet where they are. Good. So now we have a nice flat back here, top of the head reaching forward. We're going to take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, we're going to soften our knees and just relax your head down. Yeah, good. And maybe start to bend your elbows back. So keep the elbows about in line with the hands and just bend your elbows back. So there's just a lot going on here for this, just simply a forward fold, right? Now, some of us may be comfortable with putting our forearms. For me, that's too much on my back. Yeah, full pose here in yoga is fingers on the floor, but you want to have your hands on something, right? So that you don't take that strain off your back. Good. And once you find your pose, just find some breath. You could even close your eyes here. And if you're feeling like there's too much strain somewhere, come up a little bit. Maybe if it's too much pressure on your head, maybe you look down at the seat of your chair and don't drop your head. And anytime we can come into an inversion, that really helps the central nervous system. Calm down. Find long, slow, deep breath here. We'll just be here for but 2 more breaths. Good. Nice. All right. On an inhale breath, slowly start to straighten the elbows, pressing into your palms. Good. Tuck your belly in. Press down into your toes. Bring your right hand onto your hip and your left hand onto your hip. Press down into your hips as with a flat back, you start to slowly float your body back to standing as you're pressing down into your hips. Body, upper body rises. Good. Nice work, everybody. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Relax your arms down. In our wide stance, we're going to again clasp our hands behind our back. Palms can touch, or if not, they just interlace the fingers. Good. On an inhale breath, lift your heart, reach your shoulders back, look up slightly. Couple breaths here. Nice counter pose for that forward bend. That's where the nervous system calms down. So when we do counter poses, yeah, forward bends, back bends. And as you exhale, relax the body. Good. Relax the hands. Gently bring your heels in a little bit, and your toes, and your heels, and your toes, and your heels, and your toes until we come back to about hip distance apart. Good. And wiggle it out. Nice. Such a great way to do a forward fold using a table as well. You can use a table, seat of a chair. Yeah. Because sometimes forward folds fully, putting your fingers on the floor, is strenuous on the back. All right, so let's just wiggle it out, shake out any little tension that you might have built up. Good. All right, we're gonna bring our right arm out to the side, palm forward. We're gonna draw our right arm across, and either taking hold of our wrist or the upper part of our arm, just hug that arm into your chest, or just guide it out, yeah, here. Getting into our little lymph glands here. Good. And breathe. Good. Now relax that, let that right elbow bend. We're gonna reach it up, bend the elbow, and bring the right hand onto our back. And we're gonna take the left hand and just help to reach that right elbow up and in towards our head. Good. And if it's available to you, we're gonna relax the left arm down. Once you have your right arm situated, bring it out and over your head, and maybe you grab onto your elbow. And if that is not comfortable for you, yeah, or you're reaching, bending forward here because that's not comfortable, just have that hand just securing that right arm up. Good. And breathe, gently pressing your fingertips behind you there onto your shoulder blade, your right fingertips. And breathe. So you're either here or you're here. Good. And breathe for 2. Yes. For 1. Feel that heart lift. And do it. Press down into your toes. Then on an exhale breath, just release and relax. The arm down. Lift your right fingers straight up with a nice bent elbow. Just float that arm down. And roll it out. Nice. And we're going to just do the other side. So left arm out, palm forward, cross over to your chest here. And again, you can either hug that upper arm into your chest, or if it's more comfortable, just grab the wrist and just help to stretch that left arm over just a little bit. Just finding some nice stretch, shoulder, arm, squeezing out our lymph system a little bit. Good. And then relax here, and we're going to make our way to bring the left arm forward, bend the elbow, and bring the fingertips towards the shoulders. Yeah, taking the right hand and just helping to lift that up just to your edge. Yeah, and either remaining right here, or if you want to reach out and over your head and grab the elbow and reach that, just gently stretch that elbow back. Feel the heart lift, press down into your feet. Find your breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Yeah. And on an exhale breath, relax and slowly let go. Just come out of it however you feel comfortable. Reaching those fingertips, left fingertips up, and then just relaxing and letting that left arm float slowly down. Yeah, good. And roll it out. Good. All right. So coming into a little bit of, we're going to come to the right side of our chair. So we usually do hip opener, which we will do seated, but we're going to start standing, doing a standing hip opener. Good. So Take a breath in. On an exhale breath, send your hips back slightly, bend your knees just slightly. Put a little bounce in your knees. Good. And if it's available to you, you're gonna take your ankle and just cross it right above your knee. Yeah, good. And see that, for me, this is enough. I'm already feeling like a stretch in this left hip. Yeah, good. You can rock side to side a little bit. Maybe bring the toes up a little bit. If this is not feeling comfortable, you can drop your toe. Yeah, just one way. Right, if you're not feeling any stretch, on an exhale breath, you can reach your heart forward just a little bit, bending forward just a bit. You can bring your hand on your hip if you want someplace for it to be, and breathe. Yeah, and then press down into your standing foot. Lift the body back up if you went forward. And relax. Come out of that. Good. Ha. All right. So just wiggle your knees a little bit, wiggle your hips a little bit. Yeah. Just recalibrate, and let's slide over to the other side, and let's just do that. It's a very challenging pose. Yeah. Full pose is coming forward and bringing your fingertips to the floor. Like, I can't even imagine that at this moment, but this is just something to play with and have fun with. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side now. We're gonna just soften our knees here. And now we're gonna take that right leg and bring it up, the left leg rather, the opposite leg. Yeah, right, are we on is that right? You should be out coming forward on the opposite leg. I guess it's the right leg. Yeah, right ankle and front, right above the left knee. Good, hand on hip, good. And just staying here is enough if you're feeling a stretch now in your right hip. If you want to start to just lean forward slightly, see what's going on in your body. Yeah, and breathe. Good, lifting the right toes up and breathe. For 2, good. And 1. And slowly come back up, and relax, good. So that was just a little version of figure 4 standing up. I know it's challenging, it was challenging for me. All right, so coming to a little bit wider stance here, softening both knees. Let's just do some hip circles here, just starting tiny, and then getting a little bit bigger. Good. And then reverse, other direction. Good. And relax. Bring the feet back to hip distance apart. Let's find our mountain pose, toes forward. Knees engage, tummy tucks in, tailbone drops, shoulders reach up, back and down, hands spread wide, spread the fingers wide, 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 stretch your fingers as you gently float your arms out, press down into your toes as your arms reach up, stretching those fingers wide. Good, one more time, and lift up, big breath in. And as you exhale, let the arms float down, stretching those fingers, stretching our fingers today. For me, it feels good. Yeah, and relax, good. And shake it out. Really nice, everybody. All right, we're gonna make our way back to our chairs. Good. So it's just nice and gently finding your chair, sitting towards the front of your chair here. Good. All right, and once everybody's landed at the front of their chair, let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Feel the body relax. Yeah, another big breath in. And as we let it go, bring your heart forward slightly. Good. Clasp your hand behind your right knee. Press into your toes and inhale, lift the body back up. And then on your next inhale breath, see if you can hug your thigh into your belly. Reach your shoulders back, have a nice tall spine. We're not leaning the body back to do that. Spine is tall, good. Rotate foot, a couple directions, and reverse, other direction, good. And then guiding this right leg over the left. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more open because we did a little practice standing up, maybe not. Or always an option is at the ankles. Good. We're up here. Let's all, again, find our heart lift. That nice lifted heart. Good. Maybe lift the toes. Good. Hands just rest on your legs. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, start to, with a straight spine, keep the chin lifted slightly. Start to reach the body forward. Just let it come as far as is comfortable on that right hip. Yeah, good. On exhale breath, relax the head down. Good. If you want more of a stretch on the side, you can cross your forearms over that lower leg, that lower right leg, or keep the hands there. And let's close the eyes. Yeah. Nice, slow, long, deep breath. Yeah, this practice really helps us with the blood flow into the brain. Each time you exhale, imagine your whole body completely relaxing. Shoulders, arms, face. So all the stuff that we tend to hold, let it go. Good, and then on the next inhale breath, press down into your standing foot. Slowly float the body back up with an uncross. Good. Wiggle out the hips. Good. Take a nice big breath in, find your heart lift, tall spine. Exhale, press with this tall spine, press your heart forward a little bit. Clasp your hands behind the left knee. Good. Press into your toes as you lift the body back up. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, hug that thigh into your belly. And give 3 nice, slow, big circles for that toe. Good. And then reverse, opposite direction. Good. Notice if one foot felt different than the other. Feel that heart lift if you lost that lifted heart. Good. Maybe that left leg can cross over the right above the knee, or maybe you cross at your ankles. Good. Relax the hands onto the leg or onto your thighs if you're crossed at your ankles. Lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, press your belly and your heart gently, slowly forward until you find your stretch in that left hip. And then as you exhale, feel free to look down. If your leg is up, maybe lift those left toes up. Yeah. And find your breath. Long, slow, deep breath. Each time you exhale, soften something. Yes. That breath helps us to purify during this cold, full moon. 90% of our toxins are exhaled through our breath. They're released through our exhale breath. Fully exhale. On your next inhale breath, slowly bring the body, just let it float back up. Good. And then uncross the legs or ankles. Good. And find yourself in seated mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart, heart gently lifted, shoulders reach back. Good. Yeah. Let's relax our arms down. Good. Let's turn our palms forward, tuck your chin back slightly, pressing down into your feet, stretch your fingers out, slowly bring your arms out and up to wherever they will land. Yeah. At some point, bend the elbows, interlace your fingers, steeple your pointer finger. Good. Bring your left thumb on top of the right thumb and start to straighten your arms to wherever they'll land. Good. This nice seated mountain pose. Good. Nice big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can reach your fingers up a little bit more. One more nice big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can reach your fingers just a little bit higher. Good. And now as you exhale, next exhale breath, relax, bend the elbows, release the hands, let them float down. Good. Hopefully you have enough space behind you here where you're going to grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. You're just going to grab on to that wrist or lower arm. Good. And then one more time here, we're going to lift that heart, stretch the shoulders back, tuck your belly in. As you exhale, you're just going to let your upper body drape forward, stretching your left arm back as you come forward. Called Yoga Nidra. Good. And breathe. Final pose here. Good. One more nice, big, long, deep breath. As you exhale, relax a little bit further. And then stretching that right hand down or towards the back of your chair as you lift your body back up. Yeah, good. And then let go of your wrists, bring your hands back, forward, good. Let's take a big breath in, let it go. Extend that exhale breath. Nice work, everybody, nice job. Coming into final relaxation now. So if you're seated, lean forward, scoot your hips back. If you feel like you want to lay down, feel free to lay down. Get yourself situated so that your back feels supported, you're feeling completely comfortable. Yes, if you're laying down, arms away from your body, legs spread wider, a little bit wider. Seated, you're gonna also bring your palms up. So tops of the hands down, up towards the top of your thighs, shoulders relaxed. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, allow your eyes to float closed. Now, and just start to become quiet. Yeah. So this upcoming full moon is again about purifying, right? And healing and allowing feelings. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, whether they're good or bad, you know, challenging or happy. Yeah. Don't go cold on your feelings during this cold moon. Good. So let's take a couple, 3 belly breaths. So breathing in, let your belly rise up. As you breathe out, draw your navel back. And just do 2 more at your own pace. Nice and slow. Completely exhaling on the exhale breath. Full exhale. And then relax the breath. Relax the body. And just spend a few seconds digging for your feelings that might have been locked up. Whatever they are, fear, frustration, judgment, sadness, anger, loss, whatever it is, feel the emotion. And now take a deep breath in and let it go. Blow it out. Declutter. Another deep breath in and let everything go. Unlock it. Declutter your heart, your mind. And one more, take a deep breath in and let go even more. And uncover your authentic you. And relax now. Spend this next few minutes just relaxing. Body's relaxed. Mind is relaxed. Breath is relaxed. Nothing to do now, no place else to be, but right here. Relax from head to toe. Gently scan the body for any tension. And just let it go, the exhale breath. Bring a little smile to the face. Whatever thoughts are coming, just let them come. And bring your awareness to how you feel. And take a gentle breath in and let go one last time. All of your tension, all of your worry, all of your negative feelings, let them be. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly make your way out back into the space, become aware of your surroundings. Noises, the temperature of the air on your skin. Bring a gentle little smile to the face. And take a breath in through the nose. Slowly breathe out through the nose. Begin to wiggle toes and wiggle fingers. If you are laying on the floor, bend the knees, roll over onto a side. If you're seated, swaying the body gently side to side slowly. Making your way back to center, we'll all meet seated. And we'll float our hands into prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Notice if you've lost that little lift of your heart, so lifting your heart slightly. Lay your thumbs onto that lifted heart. And take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, bow your forehead towards your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. And closing practice today with this. You can get bitter or you can get better. That is your choice. The whole philosophy of life is based on the letting go. So again, take another nice big deep breath in and let it go. When you're feeling ready, complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open, letting the light in so slowly, and gently lifting your head. And again, thank you for coming and taking care of yourself today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for being here today.